My name is Sameeha.
And I'm Saanvi.
The goal of this research is to determine the best mask, surgical or cotton, that provides the most protection for the individual and the people around them by performing multiple tests and investigating if beeswax, known for its waterproof properties, is a good protection against incoming and outgoing oral droplets.
For the layout of our experiment, we split it into two parts. For the first part, Sameeha performed an experiment of spraying water with the water spray at two different distances with both surgical and cotton masks. For the second part, I blew out a candle from two different distances while interchanging between both cotton and surgical masks. Both trials that were done by us also included the usage of beeswax for our test. We made sure to log our results with images, tables, observations, all inside of our lab notebook.
Here's a surgical mask with beeswax and a cotton mask with beeswax. As you can see here, there's a bunch of droplets on the exterior of the surgical mask and even a few smudges on the interior. But on the cotton mask, there's no droplets on the exterior or the interior. So, as we can see, the cotton mask with beeswax was more successful at deflecting the incoming droplets of the water spray compared to the surgical mask with beeswax. This tells us that applying beeswax to the mask greatly prevents the input of the oral droplets.
For the second part of the lab, we concluded that the surgical mask with the beeswax was the most preventative of the output of oral droplets that came from an individual wearing that mask. While performing my experiment, I observed that with the beeswax applied, the candles never moved for either mask at either distance. But without the beeswax, while blowing with the cotton mask, the candles swayed more swiftly and aggressively than when I blew with the surgical mask on. So this demonstrates how both with and without beeswax, the surgical mask is clearly more beneficial.
So, with the support of our experiments, we came to a conclusion that cotton masks coated with beeswax were the safest option to avoid the input of oral droplets, and surgical masks with beeswax were the best option to avoid the output of oral droplets. We believe that the addition of beeswax was successful because of its waterproof qualities and its main component being propolis, which is what makes it waterproof.
Now, the big takeaway that we got from our experiment is that beeswax is indeed a very successful solution to protect an individual from incoming and outgoing oral droplets. Overall, we feel like this project is truly beneficial to current events as its own ongoing coronavirus continues to affect many people. By finding the best mask, we can help decrease the risk of obtaining the virus.
Thank you for your time.
We look forward to our interview.